First place in the Adams division to the Montreal Canadiens, dropping a 4-3 decision in overtime at the odd. Montreal scored first at 1:54 the first period. Mike McPhee scored from Teal and Walter. It was McPhee's 11th of the year. Canadiens' lead didn't last long, though. The Sabres came right back at 3:07. As Dave Maloney floated one by Steve Penny, it was Maloney's first goal in a Sabres uniform and his third of the year. Buffalo took the lead when Phil Housley timed his shot perfectly. Mike Foligno was there to deflect it into the net, Foligno's 25th. After Larry Robinson scored to tie it up in the second, the Sabres took the lead again on a Mel's goal on the power play. Housley and Berta getting the assist, but they couldn't hold it. Larry Robinson, who for some reason didn't get a start in this game, scored at 18:49 from Nyland and Carbonneau, 3-3 after two. It was 3-3 after the third. The overtime lasted 2 minutes, 31 seconds. Mats Naslund put the puck between Barrasso's leg and a screen shot, and the Canadiens are tied with the Sabres. Bob Kaczynski later talked to Mike Ramsey and Scotty Bowman.
On the last one, it was just, I don't know, I guess they got the last bounce. I guess not a bounce. It was a good shot by Naslund. Robinson came in, and he was coming full flight, and I tried to stand up on me, dumped it off to Naslund, and Naslund beat Tommy with it. So maybe we just have to get up for tomorrow night. That's all we can do.
Well, the first period, of course, we played well, and we were only up by a goal. I think that was probably the difference in the game, because we had chances that we didn't, put away, and you only get so many chances in a game, and if you get them in the first period, it doesn't make any difference. You still have to put them in, and I think that was the difference in the game. We came out of the first period with a goal lead. And
an overtime goal by Mats Naslund beat the Sabres tonight. Let's go down to the odd. Montreal got on the board at 1:54 of the first period. That is a goal by McPhee, his 11th from Teal and Walters, and that made it 1-0. And then Dave Maloney got his third from Norm Lacombe at 3:07. It was a 1-1 match on that shot, and the Sabres took the lead for the first of 3 times in the game when Mike Foligno scored his 25th. Housley and Perreault assisting on this goal. It came at the 9-minute mark, 2-1. Then in the second period, Larry Robinson, who played a tremendous game tonight, scored his 9th from Naslund and Tremblay at 6:22. That tied it up at 2-2. The Sabres won ahead again, and for the last time, on Gilles Hamel's goal, his 15th from Housley and Verta at 17:24. That made it a 3-2 game, and then Robinson tied it up again at 18:49, lighting the light with his 10th from Nyland and Carbonneau. They skated through a scoreless third period, and then that set up the winning goal. You'll see it here now, and watch the job that Robinson does on as he skates up the ice. Right here, there's Robinson picking up the puck. He drops it off to Naslund, and then sets the screen for Naslund's slap shot, and that beat Barrasso at 2:31. Montreal won it 4-3. And after the game, this comment from Scotty.
The first period, of course, we played well, and we were only up by a goal. I think that was probably the difference in the game, because we had chances that we didn't, put away, and you only get so many chances in the game, and if you get them in the first period, it doesn't make any difference. You still have to put them in. And
I think we just let them back in the game in the second period. I don't know if we burnt ourselves out in the first period or what it was, but we had a good first period, and then we let them back in the game, and we got bit.
Well, I don't think it really has a question of momentum. I mean, definitely this is a big game for us, and I don't think really the momentum's going to shift at all. It's we have to be very, very sharp going home tomorrow, and it's a big game again for us. Tonight means very, very little. When we start the game tomorrow, we're still on even ground.
So now it's on to Montreal for the Buffalo Sabres tonight, and tomorrow night they hope to ruin Guy Lafleur night at the Forum in Montreal. You'll see that game right here on TV2. Ed Kilgore, News Center 2 Sports.
There it is, 4-3 Montreal. They outshot the Sabres tonight, 25-21.